Well, hello, Libra. How are you? Welcome to your second February reading. This could be a different story, an extension of the first, but it is February. The first one is still out. If you are interested, at the end of the video, there'll be a link, on the cards at the end, and you can go to that one. We are going to jump right into your reading. So, Libra, second story for February. Libra, you have a plan. Wow. Okay, finally we catching on, right? Okay, so you have a plan. Oh, okay. So in your mind, I feel like you have set intentions, okay? Which is good. And it has something to do with someone you care about. Could be love, could be a family member that you care about deeply, anything of that nature. Someone's sick, someone's not sick, whatever. Um, but I feel like when you come close to it, you start making excuses on why you can't or why something is a bad idea. So I feel like, honestly, Libra, I feel like you're starting to see that you have gotten yourself trapped, okay? But it's up to you whether or not to do something about it. I've been saying this, but it really is. Now it's like in your full frontal view at this point. And it's like I'm legitimately keeping myself in a situation. Or I'm legitimately not taking the steps towards something. But in your head, you really, really want something. Interesting. And I don't feel like that relationship that you have with this person or this situation is dying. It's just that you're not um, pushing it forward, if that makes sense. So let's see. Let's see. Yep, you're fully aware. You're fully aware of what you need to do, but you are somehow afraid of change. Libra. You're missing an opportunity. Plain, obvious, simple in the middle. You're missing an opportunity that could last you a long time. Um, yeah, you're not choosing your heart. You're not. I feel like you're doing more logic, more structure, more, this is like choosing someone that looks good on paper, but you don't feel good about inside. Or you don't feel a connection to them, not a real one. It's interesting because I feel like you know that this is deceitful. Maybe to that person, but more to yourself. It's like you're not being true to yourself, and that's growing. It's almost like you're compromising your own values by doing this. Um, it's like you're going against a choice that has been made for you, like in the universe. I know that sounds pretty dramatic, but that's what you're doing. And then wondering why it's not working. So you have somebody in your sights. I've been saying this for a while. Um, but I feel like you really don't have the willpower. I feel like with the Seven of Swords here, you make different reasons, but you really just don't have the willpower or this is how I know that it's something spiritual, Libra, because it's taking you through the ringer to make a simple decision. So it has to be something big. It's like it's having you fight through some shadow energy, see? Because you're so trapped in your head about the situation when you really don't have to be. Um, Yeah, if you don't move forward, you don't get what you want. You know, that balance that you're looking for, that you're striving for, probably with another person, is with someone else. But I feel like you know it though. You know it. This is the big story here. Um Also, I feel like you're not happy with your living situation, life situation, work situation. You don't feel like you are making the best choices. I feel like all of this is starting to add up to you, Libra. Your morals and values are really being tested here. And you're realizing that even though you're taking action, like moving and doing things, you're not doing it in a lasting way. And that has to change. But you're so trapped in your head and you're making a lot of excuses for why you can't. You got to let that go. You got to let that go or you're going to miss opportunities, not only in work and growth, but also in relationships. You know, you got to do what's right, boo. You got to do what's right. Okay, so Libra. Yeah, I feel like you're trying, all this is just you trying to keep the balance and trying to keep the peace almost, but it's not really doing anything for you. Yeah, it's great for everybody else. Everybody else gets to stay in their little bubble, but you're kind of restricting yourself. You want nothing more than a solid love life, okay? A solid love life, a solid, like, home life, just a solid life, period. A solid job that you love, that is perfect for you. It's like, but it's something the matter with how you're going about it. That's what these three cards are saying to me. And it's your doing with the Seven of Swords, not anybody else's. If you're the type of person that wants to make an excuse and blame it on someone else, that's fine. But this is within your control. I can feel that. Okay? So, yeah, I feel like you're in a relationship or a situationship. This person is not your person. You're just like choosing to be with them. Because I feel like the emotions aren't there, and you're almost substituting other things for emotions, like, oh, we do things together, this person wants to be with me, blah blah blah. But I feel like emotionally and spiritually, like, the connection isn't there. Yeah, you really need to reevaluate your choices here and your reasons for doing things, seriously. Let me see here. Yeah, you've been being overly patient or sticking to some sort of rule. It's like you're like trying to pretend like your life is okay or perfect right now when you know that it's not. Not that anything's the matter, but it could be better. You could tweak it. You could do different things to make it better. And you have invested in this. It's like you're investing in sacrificing your power and your rights and your worth almost. You could have more, you could be more, and you could, but it's like you're sacrificing it because you've put time and energy into something. Yeah, it's not really going anywhere. But you don't want to put a burden on others, and you don't want to put a burden on your emotions either. And to do what's right, you're either A, not approaching someone, you just don't have the willpower. And that's what it comes down to. You can make excuses that it's something else, but it's like you just don't have the willpower. Yeah. You've been in this situation for so long that you're talking yourself into staying in it. And the more and more you do that, the more and more you're not happy. Okay. It's definitely time to let it go, but you're scared of the unrest that it's going to bring into your life or to someone else's life, depending on the situation. I will say this, when you decide to move past this, okay, when you decide to pay attention to your emotions and your feelings and your intuition, um, ooh, interesting. It all is dependent on you letting a relationship that doesn't give you anything away and a path that's not giving you anything. And I'm not telling you to quit your job. It could be anything, you know. It could be that you decided you want to go into the knitting hat business and you're not doing really well and it's time for you to move away from it and try, I don't know, printing shirts or something. It could be anything. You know what it is. Obviously. These are very set things. um But I feel like once you wake up, it will cause an unrest. And I'm going to say wake up. It's going to be a little bit uncomfortable. I see a lot of frustration from a person. It could be you, could be them. But you're walking into your new life. You're realizing what makes you happy and finding new love and healing yourself when you do that. That's what is at the end of the rainbow, you know? Okay, so let's get some advice for you, Libra. Lightning and what? Yes, absolutely. Amen. Out here in these streets. So you have lightning. Lightning is the power. That's your willpower. When you get that feeling, that urge, and you take that move, I feel like it is the ignition that you need to change everything. And you'll be in the situation that you want to be in. But it's about you igniting that fire. You know, you got to do it. You got to do it, boo. I love you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, Libra.